This is a place where the Islanders have found themselves before in the previous two series. They've trailed in both of those series and come back and won. How much more difficult, though, will it be against a team like Tampa Bay?
Well, it's going to be very difficult when you have the defending Stanley Cup champions, probably looking at it, Maggie, and saying that, we have an opportunity here to take the series, put a stranglehold on it, and if you can find a way to win another game at the Coliseum tomorrow night. And, you're right, the Islanders seem to be very comfortable regardless of the score, regardless of what the series score may be at a particular time. And, I think for Barry Trotz and his team, they're going to play, relatively the same way regardless of the score. And obviously, if you're down a few goals, you're going to take a few more chances and what have you. But I don't think this will phase the Islanders at all. But look, they know. I don't want to say it's a must-win because we've seen some crazy things happen in sports, let alone in the National Hockey League. I'm not going to call it a must, but I might be at the stage of an MUS and maybe a small T for the Islanders tomorrow night against a team like the Tampa Bay Lightning. So look, it's one game. Tampa Bay is held serve now. They have the home ice. The Islanders had the advantage going into last night, and they weren't able to take advantage. And you get ready, and you learn and you grow from last night's game, and you think about tomorrow night. So I think they're not in. There's no panic mode at all. I mean, when you have Mr. Lamoriello and Barry Trotz in charge, it's going to be pretty much, blinkers on and straight ahead, and the mindset's going to be pretty simple and consistent, and I would expect that tomorrow night from the Isles.
Well, Eddie, you mentioned about learn from last night, right? What do you think the Islanders, what do they need to do differently in Game 4 to even up this series to 2 games apiece?
Well, I think the first thing is I thought that it was just one of those games where I thought the Isles were a little bit too passive, in my opinion, Moose. I thought that there was some opportunities there to maybe, I don't say take chances, but certainly put the pressure on Tampa Bay Lightning. They had them on a run there in the second period before the goal by Cal Clutterbuck. I mean, they had 4 or 5 really good shifts, and look at. I think you got to take some chances against the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think that you have to force them to defend. I think you have to pinch in your defensemen, and I think we saw that last night for a good stretch, Moose, where the Islanders had the Lightning on the run. Vasilevsky had to make a couple of terrific saves. The Islanders missed the net on a couple of opportunities. They had a crossbar. I think it was Eberle from a real nasty angle. So I think more on their toes. I don't want to say more physical because I think you certainly have to pick your spots on when you're going to be physical against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I think there's also that mindset of how good their power play is. I think it puts you in the middle of your skates more so on your toes because if you do take a penalty, this is a power play that is like, it's under 50%, but it's right in that range. I mean, that's how good it has been all playoff long. So they can put you, on your heels. So, maybe a little bit more aggressive with their D. A little bit more in your face type of hockey and just find a way. And that would kind of be the Cliff Notes version of what has taken place or what took place last night at the Coliseum, and then see if they can make those adjustments. And look, and playing with the lead is certainly a huge part of it, not only for, any team, but I think a team like the Islanders, we touched on it last night, just the ability to be able to do those type of things and play that way. And we'll see if they're able to make adjustments because come playoff hockey, playoff basketball, whatever it is, you're going to have potholes, you're going to have adversity, and it's how you overcome that and learning from the games and then having those in-game adjustments. So it should be real interesting to watch tomorrow night.